Now this is how it's going to work. There will be a winner for tastiest sandwich, which means I'll be buying my favourite sandwich from all 8 shops. This is the control variable. By doing this, I can accurately compare the quality and the general quality of sandwiches from each establishment. So from whatever those final standings are, you'll be able to, in general, understand where your favourite sandwich from that shop should rank. If you usually get a sweet corn and tuna and Boots is at the bottom, your sweet corn and tuna from Boots is at the bottom. But also, if you get a sweet corn and tuna, you should hand yourself into the nearest police station. There will also be a winner for biggest bargain. This is a pure mathematical shootout in pure savings. I will then combine these 2 ratings and we will finally find out the answer to where should I go for lunch quickly and/or I'm about to hop on a train and piss off, am I spending more than £5 on food? Are you insane? In this economy? I ran out of interesting places to record in my flat, so I am now sitting in the bath. For the drink, a skinny cafe latte by Emmy. This is already my favourite choice, and it's the most expensive drink at a whopping £2.65. Strong. I reckon we can get more expensive, but a strong start. Now the snack is a Fulfill chocolate brownie protein and vitamin bar, which is £2 on its own. Now you may notice, I ate it yesterday, because I couldn't resist. It was less chocolate, more lut, as in literally tasted like fuck all. Now, the chicken and bacon from Tesco is peculiar. It's like a paste out of a tub. I fear the texture may be different. No, it is very pasty, but it's not bad. But I feel like if you're buying a chicken and bacon mayo, you don't really want some sort of sandwich paste. You want terrible, but still strips of bacon. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. I'm gonna stick it middle of the range. Sometimes it feels like I'm drinking when I eat it. This should have cost £6.75. It cost me £3.40 because I have a club card. Thank you. I saved £3.35. It's pretty good going. I don't know where it'll rank at the moment, but it feels pretty good, that one. Real barista quality. Well, it's not, is it? Today's video is in paid partnership with BetterHelp. Now I'll tell you what, it turns out having your entire occupation based online and also eating a significant amount of processed foods in those videos will do a number on this bad boy, on the old brain. Now to combat that, BetterHelp connects you with a credentialed therapist who is obviously trained to listen and give you helpful, unbiased advice. Now I'm going to be honest with you, I am awful at explaining what's going on in this very brain. I'm much better at writing it down. It's me! Look, I've got a sad face. My eyebrows are angry, but that's unrelated. That's just how they look. With BetterHelp, you can have your therapy sessions as a phone call, as a video chat, or even, if you're like me, via messaging and you prefer to type out what's going on up here. I've drawn a body now. If you think you might benefit from therapy, consider BetterHelp by using my link in the description or going to betterhelp.com/Ciarán Carlin. Now, if the therapist you're first matched with doesn't feel like the right fit for you, that's okay. You can easily switch to a new therapist at no additional cost. Clicking that link in the description not only supports the channel, but also gets you 10% off your first month of BetterHelp. So you can connect with a therapist and see if it helps you. Now, you might be wondering why I'm sitting on the floor. Well, that's because our next meal deal is from Boots. And they're my shoes. Well, they're not Boots, but it's like, yep, fucking, who cares? Disgusting price to sell a meal deal out. Abhorrent. But I'm pretty sure, even though they're a shop that sells stationery and medicine, I'm pretty sure they do a pretty good sarnie. Wow, okay. The structural integrity of the bread feels quite good. It's not as tarry and sticky as some of the others. However, it feels very stodgy, but that's not a bad thing. All right, you're in an office, you want the cheapest thing to fill you up the most. You want some stodge. If James Milner was a sandwich, fine, but you're not writing home about it. But sometimes you're glad to see it. because you're like, he'll do a job. This entire pack has 31% of your salt for the entire day. Now, the most expensive drink was the Vita coconut water, which comes in at £2.75. That is spenny, but does it taste shite? That smells a bit like a washed dog. It's clean technically, but you're not licking it because it's not clean, it's a dog. Oh. Peculiar. If you're picking up a Vita coconut water, maybe just put it back down. A grenade bar is the most expensive snack available, coming in at a whopping £2.65. That sounds about right for, you know, like a protein bar, but it is also tiny. Look at that. That's like the size of like one handsome man's nose. Will it taste like Oreo or will it taste like grenade? Smells a little bit like grenade. Oh, actually, that tastes a bit like... It was pretty decent. I'm going to stick it in third for now. A co-op is it's like a village shop. You either had a co-op or you had a spa. And surprisingly, the co-op I bought this from had a big sign saying it was closing down in about a month. I am not shocked by that, because who goes to the co-op unless forced to, because you live amongst the elderly? So the most expensive drink was a Mockingbird Raw Press Raw Greens Virgin Smoothie. I'm not a virgin. Now I don't know about you, but dark green as a drink colour doesn't tend to be my favourite. I've never drunk out of a swamp before, but I reckon I know exactly how it tastes. It tastes green. I'm not gagging for it. I quite like water. Is that boring? I'm sorry. It's the original drink. An entire Ginster's Cornish pasty. That's not a snack. This is 472 calories. This is more than the sandwich. British minced beef with potato, onion and swede. What the people? Now, I don't eat beef and I don't trust people from Cornwall. This is my first pasty ever, by the way. I've never tried one. I'm trying not to think about it. I got over my food thing. Don't worry. That's the whole thing. It hasn't come back, has it? No. Oh, lovely. Really good. Well, I'm going to move on to the sandwich now. Sandwich-wise, it doesn't look good through the little window. The fillage on that top sandwich is painfully uneven. What's going on over here? That's a chicken and bacon sandwich that side. That's just a bacon sarnie that side. Shocking distribution. You're like Nick Pope. 2 bits of chicken in there. Not overly best pleased with that. I want even distribution. Coop. Oh, I don't know. Oh, it has a slightly odd taste. Is there a different ingredient in here? Nope. Just tastes a little bit odd. It's not looking good, bruv. Now, the official savings of all these bad boys is a meagre £2.45. I am not remotely shocked, but I am a little bit annoyed. Amazon Fresh up next. Now, this is an exciting one, okay? Because Amazon's not real. It's on the internet. The sandwich comes in half. It's been cut down the middle. It's a square shape. It's not triangular. Don't know about that. I like the triangle shape because you can fit more in the first bite. Like, you know, this. Where do you start? I'm unsure, but we'll figure it out. I'm a big fan of that movement. That feels fun. Distribution check. It's pretty good. Doesn't look too mayo-y, but bacon and chicken-wise looks pretty good. Well, I'll tell you what. Oh, that's bloody good. Oh, I think that's gonna be high. I'm gonna stick it relatively high for now, but I'll be surprised if something can beat this. Now, the side is king prawns. Very impressive. Now, you might be surprised, but I actually like prawns. That's weird, isn't it? But I don't know who Mary Rose is, and I don't know why she had to die for this dip, unless it just comes out of one of her orifices. I hope it's not the second one. Mary Rose tastes pretty good. What about no Mary Rose? Holy smokes, Batman. And for the drink, Captain Kombucha? Kombucha? I don't know, but what I do know is that it won the Healthy Awards in 2020. But it lost, you know, all 4 years after that, I guess, so maybe it's not that great. I like it. Oh, that is unexpectedly good. It does just taste like raspberry. Don't put fermented or living on the front of it. That puts me off. Who's like, oh yeah, you know what's really good? That thing that's been fermented. No, I associate fermentation with stank, with I'm a celeb and eating fermented kangaroo bollocks or some shite. Now the saving on this, by the way, was £5.60. That is humongous. And considering I don't think things are wildly overpriced as well, that's pretty good. That's more than pretty good. Fair play, Jeff Bezos. I fear your evil empire has done a good job. Waitrose. There's enough room on that plank for me to get on and survive, is what he should have said during the Titanic, but he didn't, and now I'm talking about the drink. It's exactly the same as the Co-op. However, in Waitrose, shockingly, it's more expensive. It's £3.05. That's 30p more than the Co-op. Disgusting. The sandwich, £4.09. But it looks seriously promising. It's Waitrose, of course. First for animal welfare. That's sweet, isn't it? But ultimately, it's dead and it's chopped up and it's in here. And it's going to be in here. Now the snack here is going to blow your fucking socks right off. Prepared to be barefoot. It is a full Itsu chicken big bow. I've never seen anything like that in my life. This is a snack and it comes in at a whopping £4.15 more than the sandwich. This is one of the most expensive meal deals at £5. However, it has provided a saving of £6.29. It might be slightly overpriced, but £6.29. That is phenomenal. Unfortunately, you need a microwave for this, and at work you would have a microwave. Everyone has a microwave, don't they? I don't, which means I have to steam it in a colander or sieve. Line colander with grease-proof paper and place above a pan of softly boiling water. Can you softly boil water? You just boil water, don't you? It's either 100 degrees or not. Place big bowl in colander/sieve, cover with a lid, steam for 15 minutes. Do I have a sieve or a colander? I don't fucking know. Can I steam this? This doesn't feel like I can steam this. Yeah, that looks like it. Sure, fucking why not, mate? I really despise cooking. Actually, I hate cooking something I've never cooked before. That's what annoys me. Because I don't know how to do it. I got the things I like and I eat them, alright? Yeah? Yeah, now we're cooking. Well, we're not cooking yet, but... Oh, can I just put it in the toaster? Fair play to whatever ethnicity came out with this. Really incredible job done. Much more impressive than fish and chips, isn't it? So this is what I've got so far. And then we pop that on here. And are we good? I'm scared, because that's fire. Is the plastic going to melt? Is that going to melt? It's a thin line between cooking and starting a fire. Use plastic sieve on the hob. Shit. Oh, wow, look at that. It's so hot and cooked and tasty. Nom, nom, nom. I just want to eat it through the screen. Ah, it's so cooked. I'm sure it's great for the price. But the sandwich, I'm expecting big things. It's Waitrose, for goodness sake. You're not seeing too much mayo in there, but distribution-wise, it's looking relatively equal. Oh, okay. Now the chicken is good. But the bread, once again, the bread feels like Sainsbury's quality. It doesn't feel good quality bread at all. It's just thin, compact, sticky. Yet somehow sticky when there's not really too much mayo in there. Confusing. It's pretty average, but you can taste that the chicken is by far real and treated a little bit better before they I mean, it does matter how they're treated before they die, but then they are still dead, so... Do you want to be tortured before you die? I don't. I want to graze in an open field. Good quality meat, poor bread, poor mayo. We're just downgrading it massively. The most expensive drink is a Starbucks Cafe Grande Cup. It's a coffee, which comes in at a whopping £2.90 on its own. A kind chocolate chip cashew high fibre nut bar at £1.55. So that is a whopping saving of £3.70. Brilliant, very, very good. That feels like a very good amount of savings that you want to see on your receipt. But how does it taste? Now, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look fantastic. It looks stickier than a gobstopper that's rolled down the back of your sofa and laddered in a teenage boy's sock. Oh, fucking shite. Oh, I hate shit like this. Chocolate good, chip good, cashews good, combined, no, bad. I'm gonna be digging all day. Yeah, it tastes alright. I prefer oat milk because I can't imagine sucking off a cow's teat. But I can imagine sucking off an oat. The packaging of this, look, it's got a bit of crevice. I can get my finger all the way in there. Look at that. Poor. I shouldn't be able to hold a sandwich like this. That is insane. Quick distribution check. It's looking pretty good. All right, quite a lot of bacon in that one, quite a lot of chicken in that one. A strong amount of chicken. I'll give them that. Could do with a little bit of mayonnaise. I'm a bit worried about dryness. Oh no, not very good at all. The quality of bread feels poor. I had quite a lot of hope based on the distribution, but it's very dry. It needs way more mayonnaise. And the quality of bread has really thrown me for a loop. Oh, I think it might be shit. Yeah, it's pretty shit. This would be the most disappointing thing to ever eat at your desk. You're in an office for 8 hours and you crack this out. Oh, mate, I would be ramming my head through that double monitor setup, getting up and doing a poo in the company sink. I would then go and ask one of the men in the very oddly successful USA sweet shops on Oxford Circus, and I would ask him to sell me. Sell me to the highest bidder. That's actually pissed me off a little bit. This sandwich looks promising. It smells exactly like a sandwich should smell, which if I had to describe it, it smells like a sandwich, actually, yes. Pretty solid distribution there from them. Look, doesn't look particularly mayo-y. Okay, now it's a bit dry, a little bit more mayo, but the bread feels almost artisan. Wow, look at that. But just soft enough, but not too soft, but they get stuck everywhere. Wow, Morrisons. That's all I can say. I am positively flabbergasted. Chicken tikka kebabs. Now these come in at just £1.75. The only thing better than chicken is chicken arbitrarily stabbed with a cocktail stick. However, not amazing, and I feel like there should be something more expensive than £1.75 in the meal deal. Much like this green machine, a whopping £2.60, just 25p less than the sandwich itself. Shake it up. Separation is natural. My parents figured that out quite early on. Yep, tastes green. Yeah, oh, actually no, it doesn't. It tastes banana-y. Now the total comes to £7.20, but the meal deal is £4, which means a saving of £3.20. A reasonable clap. And that's all you get in Morrisons. It was fine. Good sandwich. Oh, you've caught me pretending to be asleep. Isn't it odd that you pretend to go to sleep and that's how you get to sleep? Now this is the most expensive meal deal out of them all. £5.50 from bloody WHSmith. Why WHSmith is a shop that always corners you to buy a sandwich out of everywhere. It's always just, oh, where is there to grab a quick sarnie? WHSmith, every single time. Irritating. This is their chicken and bacon mayo sandwich. Is it good? Is it bad? Distribution check. It's lacking a bit over here, but apart from that, okay. Oh, the bread feels a bit sticky. Okay. Oh, okay. That's doing a serious job in my tummy. Oh my lord. Who the fuck worked with WHSmith? And most importantly, who's making the sandwiches there? I feel this is pretty high up. How can that possibly be better than like a Tesco? It doesn't make any sense. It's Tesco's job to be good at this. How are you being beaten by WHSmith? They sell pens and other assorted stationery. Whichever supermarkets finish below WHSmith should be ashamed of themselves. This is the most expensive snack you can buy, which is shocking. It's a 45, not even the big packet, this is a 45 gram packet of chicken raiders. Now I love these, but these are coming in at a whopping £2. When would you ever pay £2 for a packet of 45 gram fridge raiders? You wouldn't. It's only filled that amount. The rest was just pure fart. Apparently. Now the most expensive drink may surprise you. I was worried when I got to till this was going to come up as a main, like a Huel comes up as a main. A Danone Get Pro 25G protein drink. That's pretty sick, to be honest, to be able to get it in the meal deal, especially considering it's £4.29 on its own. £1.30 less than the entire meal deal. There's some crazy pricing going on in this WHSmith, but the sandwich is good. And individually, the items are good. But the saving you make, the saving itself is £4.79. I'm not going to clap it fully, because I'm unsure that's good. But you can have one of these, WHSmith. I'm almost clapping, but I'm not. Now this is strawberry flavour, so I'm going to assume it tastes like wow. Oh my god, look at that. What a moment in history that is. The bubble on that. Oh, it looks like roll-on deodorant. That's fun. That is fun. Now, as WHSmith takes a very unexpected slide into first, which feels quite embarrassing on my part, this is just the taste rankings. We must now look at the savings table and then adjust accordingly to find the true winner of Best Mealio Dealio. In the official 8th place is the Co-op. Poor pricing, poor quality, even poorer savings. Flip it and drop the C. 7th place is Morrisons. Good bread, but poor snack choice. Amateur savings and £4? Give your head a wobble, mate. No comprende. 6th place goes to Sainsbury's. Disappointing sarnie, but nothing tastes better than a bargain. And also, they do include some bakery goods as a snack, so that numbs the pain somewhat. 5th place, we have a non-mover. It's Tesco. Absolutely fine sarnie, but strong snack and drink selection and the cheapest meal deal on the streets of Blighty. 4th place is all boots and no puss. It's Boots. A strong sandwich indeed. It's pretty hefty, as is the price point, but the savings aren't to be sniffed at, and also they include a bloody goo cheesecake as a snack, so jot that down. 3rd spot goes to the Gilet Bozos and their shite watches. Waitrose's sandwiches leaves you wanting more, but that's okay because you essentially get 2 mains. Overpriced goods inflate the savings, but £6.29 is still not to be ignored. Now you can't win Best Meal Deal if you're £5 bloody 50. No matter how good the sarnie, I'm here for a bargain, not a shafting. Which means unprecedented scenes as Jeff Bezos's Amazon Fresh steals the show. At just £3.90, the sandwich slapped, the side dominated, the drink fermented and living inside me, and the savings were a whopping £5.60. Congratulations to the billionaire. Well done, prick.